just hear that little noise? That was my stomach. My stomach also said hello. Hello from me and my stomach. You might notice that there's daylight. There's daylight lighting. The sun is out. It's a blue sky. But it's not too bright because it's evening time. It's around 6 p.m. It's 6:13 p.m. And I decided to start filming and say hello to everybody out there right now. Should I wear glasses or no glasses? I'm not wearing my contacts right now, so I could go contactless or glasses. I don't know, I'm not really feeling the glasses. So I'm gonna do no glasses. Before we get started on today's video topic, which is would you rather? Before we start, I want to show you my drink of the day. I haven't opened it yet. I've never had this, so do you know what this is? I'll let you take a look. Oh, cute. BTS is on the side. I didn't notice that. Cute. So, this is... Oh, maybe you read it. Earl Grey. It's iced Earl Grey tea. I think this says no sugar. I think this kanji is read as mu, and mu means like no or not, or yeah. For example, muri means impossible. Muri no mu is this mu. Another one, mu. What's another mu? Muri. Muji, nani. I forget the full name. The full name of Muji is really long. It's like Muji, na. And the translation of Muji's full name is the no brand item store, I think. And I think the mu in Muji is this mu, because no brand, the brandless item store. But technically, isn't it all the Muji brand? I really like Muji stuff, actually. I use some Muji skincare. I use Muji face cream and toner. It's actually very affordable and nice quality, and very popular here in Japan. So anyway, I'm drinking Earl Grey tea. Can you read the katakana? This is Earl Grey iced tea. Earl Grey iced tea. What does this say? This says kolcha, which means black tea. This says hana, it means flower. Is this hana for flower? And this means what? I'm not sure what this word is here, but this means black tea. Okay, let me open it and take a sip, and then we can actually get started. I'm getting better at opening things because I'm getting stronger. Oh, that smells very nice. Would you like to smell? That smells so good. That is really good. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna buy this again. I drink a lot of Earl Grey tea. Hot tea, like the tea bags. Oh, my hand is very cold now. I took it out of the freezer. I put it in the freezer for like an hour to make it super cold. Yeah, I drink a lot of hot Earl Grey tea, but I don't drink cold Earl Grey tea very much. But I think that the little spice, whatever spice is in Earl Grey, I don't know what it is, but it's really good cold, I would say. I recommend it. Okay, one more thing before we get into the video. I'm sorry. I was going to do something different. I was going to show you this scroll. This is a replica of a very famous ancient Japanese picture scroll. Do you know it? Have you seen this little rabbit before? It's called Choju Jinbutsu Giga, I think. The shortened version that people usually call it is just Choju Giga. Choju Giga. In English, it means like the frolicking animal humans, I think. Frolicking, like, caricatures of human animals. It's one of my favorite scrolls. It was my first Japanese scroll that I ever learned about. I took a class when I was on exchange, and the class was called Japanese Picture Scrolls, and all we did was read them and analyze them and talk about them, and I really enjoyed it. I think I've told you all this before. Yeah, and this is the first one I saw, and I really liked it, and so my boyfriend bought me a little replica of it. That was really nice of him. But I don't open it frequently because I don't want to mess it up. If you touch the paper, apparently the oils from your hands or your skin could damage it over time. And also, I'm not very confident in how you roll it and unroll it. So if you don't know, it's like a long, really super long, longer than my house maybe, but you only look at it in the sections about this big, and you unroll one side and then re-roll the other, kind of like that. And I'm not very good at it, so I'm scared I would mess it up or drop it or something. But once I learn how to do it, I want to make a video and show you. Okay? Let's have tea. And let's begin. So, I decided to play Would You Rather because I recently did a Would You Rather themed lesson for my students. If you're new here, if you simply don't know, I'm an English teacher, well, an assistant English teacher, an ALT, at a high school in Japan. And for the lesson, the theme was asking and answering would you rather questions. In the beginning, I did a short grammar presentation explaining the grammar structure. So it's when you ask the question, it's would you rather, and then you need a verb in the genzaike. Genzaike means present tense, the simple present tense base form of the verb. For example, eat, drink, run, sleep, watch, etc. So would you rather verb, option A or option B? Option A or option B? Would you rather verb A or B? And note that the subject you is second to would. So it's would, subject you rather. However, when you answer the question starting with the subject I. I would rather. Yeah. Anyway, so after I explained the grammar, I started teaching you. After I started explaining the grammar, they practiced a few. Do you hear my AC? My AC all few practice questions. So I gave them a question in Japanese and they had to translate it to English and then write their answer in English, just to practice the grammar structure and getting the question sequence right. So what was the question that I gave them? I think it was... なんだったっけ? 映画を見るのと本を読むのとどっちがいい? Which is, would you rather read a book or watch a movie? And then the second question was, お金持ちになるのと有名人になるのとどっちがいい? Which is, would you rather be rich or be famous? Yeah. And after they practiced those, then the main activity, which took the most of the time in the class, the fun part, the students, I gave them like 10 minutes to write their own would you rather questions. And I gave them some examples of some really silly, wacky, crazy ones that I came up with to give them some inspiration to think outside of the box. And I tried to like encourage them to make them really silly. Did I already say that? I don't know. I glitched, sorry. And then they used those questions to play a would you rather game in small groups, where they would take turns asking a question that they wrote, and then everybody would answer, of course, in English, and have to explain why, give because in English, and then they would have to decide as a group whose answer was the best. Yeah, and then at the last couple minutes of class, I had each group share one question and answer that they discussed in their group and kind of present it to the class and present the answer that they picked and why. And that lesson went very well and they had fun. I think I had fun too. We had a lot of laughs. So because I did that lesson recently, it inspired me to make this video today. Gotta rearrange, sorry. I'm on the floor. I'm always on the floor. Kind of. There's a very short table. It's about 1 foot tall little table, and I have a chair here, but it's like a floor chair. This is where I eat dinner. I don't have a regular table in my house. I just have a little teeny tiny short one. Yeah. So I guess I'll answer some of the questions that I asked earlier and tell you my answers, and you can answer yourself and compare to me. So, starting simple, would you rather read a book or watch a movie? I mean, that really just depends on the mood that you're in. Right now, I would rather read a book because I don't feel like listening to something loud. I need quiet right now. But if I'm, feeling more cozy, like want to eat snacks and not have to hold something and just want to like sit back and be more passive, then I'll watch a movie. Okay, would you rather be rich or famous? This one's easy. I'd rather be rich. I don't want to be famous. I already have like social anxiety. Hello, can you still hear me? I think my microphone just died. I tried to unplug it and plug it back in like 500 times from all ends of all the cords and stuff, and it simply won't work. It's been on the way out for a couple months now, like 6 months, maybe even a year. This This is very sad. I've had my microphone since I started my channel pretty much. There's a hair on my chin. Oh goodness, I don't like being this close to the camera. You can see every little thing. I don't know. Okay, just don't look at me. Just simply close your eyes. Just don't look at me. Yeah, I've had this. Oh, what the heck? Now there's crumbs on my face. I gotta go farther away from the camera. I'm sorry. What was I saying? I've had this microphone. It's my first microphone, the only one I've ever had. When my channel got monetized after I got 1,000 subscribers. How many years ago? I think it was during COVID. Either 2020 or 2021, I don't know. Shoot, was it 2020 or 2021? I feel like it must have been 2021, but it might have been 2020. Either way, this microphone is at least 4 years old, and she's moved across the world with me. She's been through a lot, and I think this is her end, and I might need to get a new one. So everybody say goodbye, Miss Microphone. Goodbye, Blue Yeti. So sad. Very sad. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do now. Should I continue the video and it'll be like lo-fi? This might have to be lo-fi. And I'm just gonna be really close. I'm just gonna have to be really close to the camera. I don't even know what we were talking about. We were playing Would You Rather. Oh yeah, my students were arguing about if it's better to have, would you rather have a big head or have big calves? Everybody decided big calves. I agree. I mean, big calves could come in handy, assuming that they're big because you have big calf muscles. You could stand up on your tippy toes for a very long time if you have strong calf muscles. Okay, next question. Would you rather, this was another popular question. Okay, a lot of them ask, would you rather be a girl or a boy in your next life? Would you rather be born as a girl or a boy in your next life? That was a very, very common question, and most of the students just went with whatever they already are. But there was a handful of girls that said they want to be born as boys in the next life. And one of them said because she wants to get chocolate on Valentine's Day. Because in Japan, on Valentine's Day, girls give chocolate to boys. Yeah. An interesting question that somebody asked was, would you rather propose or be proposed to? Would you rather do the proposing or be proposed to? Me personally, I'd rather be proposed to. And that is the way that I've been doing it my whole life until now. There are girls who do propose. I've heard of it. It doesn't not happen. But, I'm not sure why. It's traditionally girls get proposed to. I don't know. But anybody can propose to anybody, I guess. But I would rather get proposed to because, well, I guess it depends on your relationship with the person. In a lot of relationships, there's typically a more dominant person and a more submissive person. And I guess proposing is more of a dominant gesture. I don't know. But I'd rather get proposed to. Okay. Would you rather time travel into the future or time travel into the past? I choose the past. First of all, I don't know if I want to know what the future is going to be like far in the future. That kind of freaks me out a little bit. And also, I want to time travel into the past because it would be cool to experience the world at different historical periods and even like meet famous people in history or experience different regions of the world at different times. That would be super duper duper cool. Like, I want to go to ancient Greece or like see the Roman Empire. I want to see when they were building the pyramids so we can know how it happened. One of my students said that he would choose to time travel to the past and he would go back to when he was a little kid. That made me sad because I never thought about it like that. You know, usually we go time travel to the past, you're going way back before you were alive. But you wanted to go back to when you was a child. That was cute. Okay. I wish my mic was working. This messed up my whole plan. I'm gonna Google would you rather questions because I don't feel like, because I'm grumpy now and I don't want to think of anything. Would you rather questions? Well, that's a silly question. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Would you rather have a perfect memory or be able to forget anything you wanted at will? Well, I would choose a perfect memory, but that would be a big burden to carry. To remember everything. Of course, you remember good things, but you can also remember a lot of things that you probably don't want to remember. They say ignorance is bliss. Okay. Oh, there's a Reddit page for this. Okay, what? Okay, I don't like these. Can you give me something good? I can't think of anything good. The internet doesn't have anything good. There's just no good questions right now at this time. Oh. I just remembered a question that I asked my students. Would you rather? Freak, what was it? I think it was, would you rather never speak again or say every thought that comes to your mind? I think I would choose every thought that comes to my mind. And I would just like have a disclaimer, like a t-shirt or something, or I wear a sign that says that I'm forced to say everything that I think, and please don't be offended. But I feel like I don't think really like mean things, so I'd probably probably just embarrass myself. But yeah, I would say to choose to say everything that I think rather than never speak again. Rather. And someone put up, oh, not that. You're cold, would you rather? Sorry, blood of fire, would you rather wait till we're doing a shopping? What? Another night. We love guitar 9 inches, so many things you sing. The other be next time, unless you're really getting off those bomb. I don't know. I don't like these questions either. I don't like these questions either. I just tried my microphone again, it's still not working. I have to get a new one. Anywho, would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies or nothing but horror movies? This is an easy one for me. It would be Hallmark Christmas movies. I don't like horror movies. I don't know. Nah. Scary. You'd probably get desensitized to it after a while. But I don't like horror films. Not my cup of iced Earl Grey tea. And I don't think the Hallmark movies are that bad. Oh, a funny question. That was a funny question, okay. Oh, this is interesting. Would you rather have a pause button or a rewind button in your life? Like, pause, rewind, pause. I think I would choose rewind. Wait, does rewind mean you can go back and change what you did with the knowledge of what happened before? In that case, definitely rewind. But if it's just like rewind and do it all the same again, I don't know. Maybe pause. I need to know more details. For now, I'm gonna say rewind. Oh, would you rather always have a full phone battery or a full gas tank? Hello, gas tank. With these gas prices. Would you rather oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that either. Oh, I don't like that one either. Would you rather never eat watermelon again or be forced to eat watermelon with every meal? First of all, watermelon's good, and I would like to eat watermelon with every meal, maybe. So I'm gonna choose that one. Well, would you rather walk to work in heels or drive to work in reverse? Well, I live really close to my workplace, so I could do either one easily. But I guess I'll walk in heels, because I know I'm not confident in my reverse driving abilities. I think I've told you all probably that in Japan you back into your parking spots. I'm finally getting the hang of it. To backing in. I can do it quicker now than I used to be able to do it. I'm getting better at it. Oh. Okay. Well, would you rather go to sleep right now or go to sleep in 10 minutes? Well, I hope that you will go to sleep very soon, whatever your answer is. And I'm going to think about my broken microphone and also do the rest of my tasks for this evening. I cleaned my house a lot this morning. I did a really big clean, like a super deep clean, so I'm feeling satisfied, and also my house feels really clean. That's good, but I still have things to do. Get this thing out of here. I'm so sad. My poor microphone. Oh, her wig. Shoot. Okay, well, I don't know. Next time you see me, maybe I'll have a new microphone. We will see. I have to look up online or like what stores or whatever and where I should get it or like what kind I should get. I don't know. Shoot.